Hello there, International Math 1 students. This is task 1.1 of Mathematics Vision Project. This actually comes from your RSG homework assignment, and we are working on today determining the y value of each ordered pair based on a given x value. And the only real confusing part, I think, about this particular set of homework problems is just the visual way it is presented. I think they give you there's actually three problems incorporated in each problem, technically. So we're going to look at the first one. This is problem number 1 on your homework assignment. So if you want to get that out and follow along, copy this down if you have not already, or you'll be able to figure out if you got your first answer correct. So let's get started. First of all, we are given the equation y equals 6x minus 15. Okay, so that's what you see on your paper. And then to the right of it, you see 3 started coordinate points. And what you have here is, in each of these coordinate points, is you are given the x value. So for this coordinate point, you are given an 8 as our x value. For the second point, we are given -1 as our x value. And for the third point, we are given a 5 as the x value. And what they are asking you to do is to, using the equation y equals 6x minus 15, they are asking you to calculate what the output, if the given input is 8, what will that output be? What is the y value? And likewise, if the input into this equation is -1, what will that output or the y value be? And again, if the input was 5, what will the output be, or the y value here? Alrighty, so we are going to just do this first point just to give you some a place to start and a place to get started, and then I think you'll be able to do the remaining ones on your own. Okay, so step 1, we're just going to do this piece right here, the coordinate point starting with an x value of 8. Alrighty, so the first thing that we do, step 1, is to substitute. Okay, we're given the equation y equals 6x minus 15, but x is no longer just x. X, they are telling us x is 8. So 8 is going to hop on in down here. Notice this x is now turned into an 8. X becomes part of this equation now, and it's just a substitution process. And instead of y equals 6x minus 15, we now have y equals 6 times 8 minus 15. And that is our first step. Very important not to shortchange yourself in terms of showing all of your work. It's very important to show this substitution step because it gives you some structure. And that structure, especially in future mathematics that we do in this class, is going to be so critical, so very important for you. Okay, so let's move on to step 2. Step 2 asks us to simply use the order of operations to simplify. And so, of course, in this particular equation here, we have a multiplication piece and we have a subtraction piece. And order of operations tells us that we have to do the multiplication piece first. So we take 6 times 8 and we get 48. And then the minus 15, because that's the second step in the order of operations, I would ask you simply to copy that minus 15 down. A lot of students like to try to mental math both steps at once, and inevitably, there are errors that occur that have nothing to do with you really showing me whether or not you understand the problem. It's just arithmetic problems, and we do not want arithmetic errors. Plus, this shows me your thinking on your homework. I can definitely see what's going on in your head. Okay? Step 2 continued. We continue with this order of operations process. So we completed the multiplication. Now all that is left is the subtraction piece. So when we take 48 minus 15, that simplifies to 33. And notice that the y has followed along as well. That is also in each step. That is an important part of the structure of evaluating expressions and evaluating equations and just some algebra. That is just good mathematics. Alrighty, so we have shown that y equals 33. Now we are not finished yet because we are being asked to work with ordered pairs. We're not just trying to figure out just what y is. We are trying to make sure that we demonstrate that when when 8 goes into this equation, the output is 33. So we have to make sure that step 3 is completed and that we have finished that ordered pair and shown it as 8, 33. Again, one more time, that the x value is 8, and when 8 is the input, into this equation, the output value will be 33.